Hello and welcome to Christian Weather Broadcasting. Today we're going to be forecasting Tropical Storm Orlene. But before we do, take a look at the gospel message in the description because Jesus can save you from hell and be able to get you to heaven. Alrighty, right now you're looking at Tropical Storm Orlene on satellite imagery. As you can see, it is a nice looking tropical storm. It is expected by the National Hurricane Center to become a Category 2 hurricane. Luckily, it shouldn't be that strong when it makes landfall. It's in a very similar situation to Pamela. In fact, you can see up here that those cirrus clouds are wind shear, and I believe that's what it's going to interact with. There's also some wind shear around here. So once it interacts with that wind shear, it'll cause it likely to weaken, which is a good scenario for Mexico and some of the islands that this storm is going to be crossing over. Let's go to the long wave IR plot. As you can see, there are areas of deep convection in this, so it is definitely strengthening. Water temperature is definitely not going to be an issue for the storm. In the area where the storm is right now, there is a decreased amount of wind shear, so it has a small window of time, about a day and a half or 2 days maybe, to strengthen into Category 2 hurricane. So it does have some time to strengthen. These are the wind speed probabilities. As you can see, for some of those islands out there, about a 80 to 90% chance of tropical storm force winds. For mainland Mexico, around a 30 to 40% chance, but that should go up as the storm moves toward Mexico. It's expected by tomorrow to become a hurricane. As of now, it has 65-mile-an-hour winds, so it is on the cusp of becoming a hurricane. So we should expect it to strengthen into a hurricane. As you can see, it is a well-defined storm, so definitely we should see that intensification coming soon. Now, let's go to the tracks for this storm. Some of the models aren't quite agreeing, but we have this main track, and it eventually goes right into Mexico. Our intensity guidance, most of the models are bringing this to a mid-Category 1 hurricane. Some are bringing it to a Category 2, but as of now, if it does become a hurricane by tomorrow morning, I would believe that it could become a Category 2, but I think it'll end up being a strong Category 1 based on the track of Pamela. And Pamela started sucking in wind shear and then weakened into a tropical storm before re-strengthening into a hurricane before making landfall on Mexico. Not all hurricanes are similar, but this one's reminding me of Pamela, especially with location. So I think a similar situation may happen. Water temperatures are really high, around 30 degrees Celsius. This storm doesn't have any issues with having the right conditions for strengthening. Now, let's go to the key messages for the storm. Hurricane conditions are possible in the Islas Marias on Sunday, where hurricane watch has been issued. Tropical storm conditions are possible over portions of southwest central Mexico in the tropical storm watch area. Heavy rainfall from Orlene is expected to lead to flash flooding as well as possible landslides in areas of mountainous terrain of southwest Mexico into Monday afternoon. So that is your forecast for Tropical Storm Orlene. Thank you for watching. This has been Christian Weather Broadcasting.